Are you ready to crush it in the Forex market this week? Title of economic data and trade talks about to shake up your favorite currency pairs. Stick around to discover exact events that are going to be driving the euro dollar, sterling dollar, dollar yen, plus how to trade them like a pro. So let's dive in. All right, we got block press to U.S. earnings, the critical PMI data, and trade war updates this week that could make or break your trades. Miss these events and you're flying blind. Stay with me. Get the full scoop on what's coming between April 21st and the 25th. Welcome back, everyone. Tom here from Park Avenue Trading, your chief dealer, keeping you sane in these absolutely insane markets. If you like what you see, please smash the like button, subscribe, share my videos far and wide. I want to build a huge trading community. All right, so let's start. On Monday, we got a potential volatility trap. Remember, over in Europe, we got Easter Monday, which means thinner liquidity in Europe, and so expect some choppy markets, or actually probably no movement at all. But the real action is going to be coming in preliminary PMI data for the Eurozone, UK, and US. Strong manufacturing or services numbers could lift the euro, sterling. Weak numbers, we can watch for some sharp pullbacks, so mark these releases on your calendar. All right, let's get into dollar yen, okay? And then we're going to cover the other currencies in a moment. So we're going to be looking at dollar yen. Let's go to the short-term chart on dollar yen. We're going to be looking at the 4-hour chart. Now, I have something up here that is quite interesting, all right? What I have is the classic, broadening bottom pattern. Now, the reason I put this up is because I had an argument with a trader just yesterday in the cigar shop, and he's basically telling me dollar yen is poised for a jump higher because of a broadening bottom pattern. Are you freaking kidding me? This is a declining wedge, okay? This marketplace is actually showing right now it is in a declining wedge. Now, a breakdown is bringing us down to the lower portions like 141 as we stand. It has nothing to do with a broadening bottom. A broadening bottom is like you would have a low, say we would be using this as the low. It can't be broken. We need to find a 0.1, then a 2 right after it, and then a higher 0.3, a lower 0.4, up to 5, partial decline, and then the breakout. This is nothing like that. Where the hell is he coming off with short term? We're in that pattern. We're not. This marketplace is actually showing weakness right now, dollar weakness. Okay, so what's the catalyst behind it? Well, it's the trade talks. It's it's Japan potentially becoming hawkish on their rates, while the U.S. is supposed to become dovish on the rates. But we got the back and forth between the Fed and Trump. So where are the points that we have to watch this week? Okay, this week. All right, so main support of this thing on the weekly. Let's go over to the weekly chart. The first level is 140, like 25, 140, 25. Okay, that's the first line in the sand. Let's go right there. That's close enough. 140.22, 140.25. We can't, a couple of pips here and there is not going to make a difference on the weekly. All right, so marketplace that breaks this low here, we're heading towards that 140.22. The main support for this thing for the week, okay, is 139, like 60. Then we got, because that's the 100% fib retracement level right here. That's an all important level, really. And I'm looking for my damn brush. Where did it go? Here it goes. This level right here is an all important like retracement level. It's 100% off of the top that we had. Major support point. If that breaks, then it's really showing dollar weakness against the yen, which is something that Trump wants. Trump, although he says of course he wants the dollar being the reserve currency of the world, but right now he's caught between a rock and a hard place, okay? Because we're talking about he wants to increase whatever we manufacture here. He wants to make it cheap enough to export to get these trade imbalances in order. So we got a lot of conflicting data. Okay, so now Tuesday brings earnings like from the giants like Tesla. Tariffs are rocking investor confidence. A blowout report could strengthen the U.S. dollar, but what does it have to break in order to show any type of strength on the weeklies? It's got to get above 145. 145. You know what? I'm gonna go 145, 145.20. It's got to get over this 145.20 to show any type of reprieve. It's got to get up over here. And it's got monster resistance at 147. And of course, we have an upper resistance level here on the weekly at 147, what? 148 the figure. So we got some monster resistance to overcome. Really, right now, dollar yen is showing weakness. So we got to trade what we see right now. We can't just trade something that hasn't happened. But we got to be able to react. So first level we got to be watching is this 140, say 20 level. Then underneath that's that 139.60. If that level goes, holy smokes, we're probably headed towards like 137.5 overall. Okay, not happening right now. Okay, let's go over to good old sterling dollar. What's going on in good old sterling dollar? Well, sterling dollar, like I said, we're kind of it's really right now is being pinned up by some really good data coming out of the UK. But remember, we got Wednesday, we got retail sales coming out. I'm sorry, Thursday, retail sales coming out. It could drive the sterling higher. Strong numbers could do that. Weak numbers could spell trouble. Now, look, I told you that we could possibly rally up to 134.50. I'm putting my nads on the line right here with this. There's a major resistance at 134.50. I'm telling you, if I see that price, I'm selling that shit. I'm selling it, and I'm gonna put a stop. I'm gonna risk 100 points on it. So obviously, I have to adjust my trade size, but I'm selling that crap up there because I think that I could get a pop back down from this level. I think I can get a pop down to like 130. Yeah, I'm talking about 400% drop. So I'm looking to sell it up there. I'm not suggesting you follow me. I'm just suggesting watch what happens. I will do it. I'm not going to be BSing about it. So I'll definitely be doing that. So just technically. All right. So let's go on over to like the 4 hour right here, or the 1 hour I got up here. Got short-term resistance on the weekly, on the daily, also 133.12 and 133.53. And I'm telling you, there's that monster resistance at 134.30 on the week. Now, if this marketplace can hold, which I do believe it can, it's probably going to hold up until those numbers come out on Thursday. We could see sterling, drifting in between these two price points this week, potentially trying to get up to that level that I want to sell that stuff at. So that's what we got going on in cable. Let's go over to sterling yen. This is, we got same thing this week. Monster resistance at this 190.28 level. Okay, now I do believe that this could. I mean, it's gonna have dollar yen is the key to this whole thing. If dollar yen somehow can slightly recover, let me just move this over. I don't want to have that stuff in my chart. Make it a little bit neater for you guys. If dollar yen can slightly recover and sterling yen could pop a little bit, but I don't think that this is really in an upward movement overall. I think that sterling yen is in a downward movement. I think we're heading back towards maybe I think we're going to revisit that 180 that we hit before it took off again. I mean, when a market does that, it generally takes some time before it actually revisits the lows. So if we go down to go up to say a monthly chart, and we spike down over here, 180.10, and then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks now, 8 weeks of just consolidation. I do believe we're going to attempt this low again. Now, I'm not going to go and just sell something like that. I'm just saying overall, marketplace should revisit this. It's a very, very important point. Inability to hold above 196.97 obviously it's showing its weakness right now. So overall, I think that we're heading back down towards that price. But of course, that's, could be in the near future. I mean, it could be, in the distant future. But right now, as we stand, if we go over to the daily charts. Actually, let's go to the 4-hour charts. All right, so right now, 4-hour charts are saying that this week the 187.58 has to hold. If that level breaks, we're heading down towards that low bar's close. Okay, this week that's the first warning, 186.09. After that, we're opening up the 184.75. Now, in order for it to show any type of strength this week, it's got to get it's not only this 190.28 it's got to get over. It's got to get over 191.50 for the weekly, okay? 191.50. Okay, I'll go over there. 191.50 right there. All right, so euro yen. Same type of gig going on in euro yen. It's actually holding up a little bit better than sterling yen. We need to get over this week 162.54, and then there's monster resistance at 163, 163.30 up there. This week, if we break this low, 161, we're heading back down towards that 160, the figure level, and potentially the 158.99. All right, so now I told you euro dollar. I don't usually cover euro dollar because it's been quiet, but I said it in the beginning. So let's look up the euro dollar right here. All right, euro dollar. Let's get to the 4-hour chart on the euro dollar. We haven't seen these levels for quite a while in euro dollar, and right now, if we're looking at it, we have resistance, of course, at 114 or 115, the figure. So far, we got support now at 112, say 60. All right, so that's where we're at right now, short term, right? This against this guy. All right, so now, if there's an argument, for euro heading higher, it's really got to break. This week, it's got to break above that 115, the figure. It has not been able to do it, and I think it's just really drifting. I don't really have much view on the euro. I like to trade the euro yen more than I like to trade the euro dollar. But if I had to take a guess at this, if you're putting a gun to my head and you say, Tom, I want you to make a trade in dollar yen, on euro dollar, how are you going to trade this thing? I'm going to be looking to sell rallies. I'm going to be looking to sell rallies, just like I'm looking to sell rallies in sterling up that 134, like say 40 level, 134.30, 134.40, like that. I'm looking to sell it. That's just what I see. All right. So now remember, we have like the UK sales data coming out. We got, that could be trouble across the pond. We got Alphabet's earnings coming out. So don't trade blind this week. Make sure that you come on over and see what I got going on in the dailies. If you like what you see, please smash the like button, subscribe, share the videos far and wide. Drop a comment. Which pair you trading this week? Euro, dollar, dollar, yen, something else. Let's talk strategy. So this is Tom from Park Avenue Trading signing off. I'll see you in the next video. And remember, always enjoy the party, but dance near the door. And the market doesn't care about what you want, but it will reward you for what you understand. See you in the next video. Make sure you tune in for the daily stuff. And again, look forward to seeing you then. Cheers.